Nukkle Hedd Comics. Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit on Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
Randall Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I steal the question from Cabs.
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This fucking Tuesday night, you know what that means. Nukkle Hedd Comics, we in the building. What's going on, Cap?
Not much, man. Just ready to talk about this movie.
I hear that. You know, there's a lot of chitter chatter going around town.
Also, there's tomorrow, Spider-Man Noir starts on Amazon Prime.
Yes, that is true, yeah.
So we got something to look forward to. I'm gonna try my best to watch it in the original black and white, because that's the world they come from.
Yeah, I mean, watch it in black and white and then watch it in color. Fuck it. If it's good enough to rewatch it, watch it in color.
Any news on your end? I just looked, and the only big news is people trying to spoil Doomsday.
Yeah, pretty much everything was about the boys, but which you don't watch.
No.
But the season finale was like, you know?
I've heard that. I've heard from multiple sources that the season finale of The Boys was underwhelming.
Yeah, because it led to this thing where this guy was gonna be immortal if he gets this device. They had the fucking plague, the virus that takes out soups, and they had all these things going, and then he takes the shit. He's supposed to be immortal. And I don't know what happened to Soldier Boy. And then this girl, they mimic Soldier Boy shit, and she takes away his powers. And I'm saying, like, if you're supposed to be immortal, should that take away his powers?
Well, immortality has nothing to do with your powers being
No,
drained.
but I mean, he took the first fucking form of the V. He took V1, which was unstable. He took the super soldier serum. He's Cap.
Yeah.
And everybody else is the bullshit one. And she shoots him after 3 trials of radiation, and they took everybody's powers. Like, if this dude is supposed to be a better fucking immortal superhero, why is he fucking still susceptible to everybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't understand. If Soldier Boy can withstand the virus, withstand getting blown up himself, withstand all this other bullshit that all these other superheroes die from, if he could survive that, then how the fuck does Homelander die so fucking easy? after he took the same shit that Soldier Boy was made out of?
I don't know. Because I don't watch it. I don't have any deep answers. I don't read the comics, so I don't have any like extended knowledge.
No, you know it is because they spend a lot of time. They spend a lot of time, like an extraordinary time. Like I wish they spent this much time in anything, like making any decision. I wish they spent this amount of time that they spend on putting gay shit in the show. Like all the efforts that they put in putting different gay shit in the show, like having a fucking midget inside of a guy's dick and he explodes, or having a dude turn into a woman and he's feeding fucking Homelander and all this gay shit that we saw. I wish they put that effort into anything in this world. We would have ended world hunger. Like we would have fucking had electric vehicles, floating houses. We would have been the Jetsons already. If they would have applied so much thought that they put into the gay shit in this show, into any practical shit in life, we would have been better off. Because they sure as fuck put more thought into the gay shit in this show than into the fucking finale.
Okay. And that's a review of Mandalorian and Gorgu. Nah.
No, because yo, the Butcher, his wife gets raped by Homelander, and they have a kid, Homelander and the wife, and then he finds the kid and he basically takes the kid under his wing. Homelander finds out that's his son. The son gets attached to Homelander. They both, Homelander and the Butcher, use this kid because he got powers and whatever the fuck case may be. So they treat this kid like shit. The kid runs away. He comes back. They kill Homelander, and now Butcher's like, oh, we can live happily ever after. And the kid's like, motherfucker, you ain't no good guy neither. I don't want you in my life. And Butcher goes, now I gotta kill all the Supes again. Like, yo, bro, did you not know who you were? Did you think killing Homelander was gonna just wipe your blood slate clean?
Probably, to be honest.
Her ledger is red? Like, did you think that was just gonna fix everything? Especially with your son when you treated him like shit? Multiple times he went up to his son, he manipulated his son into doing shit. And then what? Oh, we killed Homeland, I'm gonna stay with you. No. Ain't no fucking sense.
I mean, he could have thought that he was bonded through the deed of getting rid of Homelander, the hatred of Homelander.
They got rid of Homelander. I don't know why he thought this kid was gonna fall in love again. You treated this kid like shit. The ending is just like the comic, but they could have done a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I hear you, but to me, that shit seemed like we went through 7 seasons of the most impossible shit ever. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do that? Every time we get an idea, they fuck up the plan, and then the last episode, well, the Deep now can't go in the water because the fish fucking hate them out of nowhere. The smartest woman in the world turned her back on Homelander because she can't let him get the V1 and be an immortal and be a god and start his own religion. The fucking vice president turned president can read minds but doesn't want to read his mind. And I'm like, okay, the smartest woman in the world wasn't smart enough to manipulate Homelander. She wasn't smart enough to figure out a way to do shit. She just last minute, all right, the shit went too far. I want a timeout called. And then Soldier Boy's like, I hate this fucking kid. He's annoying, but he's my kid, so now I love him? What?
There's a reason I never watched it, so.
And now they got the prequel coming out.
The prequel of what?
Of the boys.
What is it? The adolescence of the
No,
Spartans?
it's Vought some shit where they're gonna show basically Soldier Boy how he became gay. No, because the funny thing, Lay's like, yo, it can't be that much gay shit. I said, dude, did you not hear all the times he talked about fucking some bitch with some guy? Me and Buddy Rooney fucked this bitch 20 times in the South Pole. Like, dude, you're gonna see more dick than you ever see in your life in this fucking show. when you're going back into the fucking 70s and when racism was high and all this other shit and people hated the gays, we're gonna see the most dick we've ever seen in our lives.
You are, because I'm not watching.
I don't plan on watching that shit either. But I'm just saying.
How fucking hilarious would it be? First episode of Spider-Man Noir. First 5 minutes, Nicolas Cage running naked down the street.
It still wouldn't be as much gay shit as that. But I mean, and that was another thing. Like, yo, dude, like Homelander, as soon as he loses all his powers, he's like, "Don't kill me, man. I spared your life more than once. Don't kill me. I suck your dick. I'll eat your ass. I'll eat shit out your ass." He's saying this shit to him, and I'm like, your brain went dark. Like, out of all the things you could have offered him, what made you think he wanted you to suck his dick?
Dude, but that the point of that is he's a deviant. So the only thing he's gonna think about and to try to save his life is deviant acts. It's not like he's a fucking good guy.
Yeah, but you would also think like maybe I could offer him money, power, all the riches in the world. I want my father back, you son of a bitch. Something.
I don't know.
Yo, Big Food, we own a comic book that's so rare that it doesn't even exist.
Nah, I'm not a what do you call it? I'm not a guy who collects just for collecting. We do have a box of comics that like our dad tried to collect for us. I don't know what's in it. I'm just a regular dude who reads it.
Oh, speaking of regular dudes, Matthew Lillard is reportedly suiting up as Jay Garrick in The Man of Tomorrow. As he blows his nose.
Yeah. Wait, so you said Matthew Lillard is Jay Garrick?
Yeah.
That's fucking dope. I can dig it.
I wanted, yeah, because I mean, not for nothing, Daredevil showed that this guy can act. I mean, it wasn't like he couldn't act before,
Scream
but
7 showed that he can act.
the what?
Said Scream 7 showed he can act.
Yes, Scream 7 also showed he can act, but like this dude is on the come up again. Like he's making his way back in town
Yeah.
with all the shit that he's doing. But the Man of Tomorrow, is that like an origin story for Flash or?
Man of Tomorrow, that's the Superman sequel.
So Jay Garrett is gonna be the Flash in James Gunn's universe?
Joe no say.
Because that's the original Flash, right?
Yes,
He's technically the slowest one.
technically. Because he's the slowest one, I think. Either him or Mercury. I don't quite remember.
And Mercury's the Flash too, or is Mercury's the speed?
He's a speedster from the DC universe. He's associated with the Flash family.
You know, so me and Lay got into a little conversation, and we were talking about how one of the dynamics that we'll discuss in Mandalorian was, or something that they missed in it could have been a big.
Wally
plot to make
West's
that-
Wally West's son, Jai West, Surge, is the slowest.
Okay.
So originally, Jay Garrick was the slowest, but now it's Jai West.
Okay. Yeah,
So
so
you were
we was talking about dynamic that Mandalorian and Grogu kind of missed, and
Yeah.
if they would have had something similar to this, it would have, I think, hit harder. But one of the things that we was talking about is like the whole having another entity inside you to protect itself, right? So where he was talking about like Moon Knight in the TV show. He developed that other persona to protect him,
Yeah.
but he's just crazy. But that really happened with Bruce Banner, though. When Bruce Banner was a child, he was abused by his father and all that, and then he had all of that abuse and all that anger and all that fear and all that other shit that was inside him got amplified, and the Hulk became basically his protector. And, you know, like I always like to say that story where the Hulk was fighting Spider-Man, and the Hulk thanked Spider-Man he thanked Peter for taking care of Bruce. And he goes, you could take care of him the way I can't, you know? And it just goes to show you that the Hulk was made to protect Bruce. And that's why when Bruce decided I'm going to be the smart Hulk and merge, he got weaker, because the thing is like, yo, bro, the bodyguard is not supposed to also be with the client. You know, when the client is trying to do shit, you can't protect the client because he's doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he has to always be protected. It's easier for you to protect him than for him to try to protect himself, and you protect him. That's what makes the shit weaker. But also going into the whole, like, Obi-Wan, where when Anakin told Obi-Wan, like, you didn't kill me. I killed me. Like, I killed Anakin as Vader. And that's when Obi-Wan was like, yeah, but all right, so then that means I truly lost my friend. But I was telling Leia, I was like, what the crazy dynamic there is, that's when he said, I truly lost my friend and walked away, that was when he lost his friend. Because there was still a sliver of Anakin hoping Obi-Wan would save him. Still, because that's why he was like, you didn't kill him, I did. Because Vader hated the weakness of Anakin. And I know it's in the books and you decide whether it's canon or not, but Vader hated Anakin because he showed weakness. Because Vader is 100% hate. We said it in the Darth Maul shit.
Yeah, we said it. Dave Filoni pretty much already made that canon.
Yeah, so when Anakin reached out and basically said, I can, it's like one of those people reaching out for help, you don't realize it. That's what it was. And then with Ahsoka doing the similar thing, it was like, oh, Anakin was like, okay, there's nothing here for me. It's like Ben Solo killing Han Solo to prove that he's 100% on the dark side. But there was always that sliver to bring him back because he wasn't 100%. He didn't want to be there. He probably was forced to be there, and then just had Darth Vader as somebody to look up to because he was family. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was so easy for Rey to pull him back. But Anakin was on some, nah, you the one that can do it because I wanted, like, I'm doing this shit for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, like, those dynamics didn't show up in Grogu and Mandalorian.
No, they tried, but I think the biggest issue with Mandalorian and Grogu was the fact that Grogu's not allowed to grow up. Because I don't know how many years where they've been together now. All right, and I know Grogu's technically a baby, but he's 50 because of the way that Yoda's species works.
Yeah.
But he was so fucking useless for somebody that has the Force. I said it in the car. I was like, yo, it would have been nice if this motherfucker been trained.
Yeah. Because
he did nothing because he can't do anything because he's a baby. And they're going to potentially keep him a baby because he's merchandise.
But that's also the thing here is, like, I think they missed the opportunity to have that connection with Jabba the Hutt. All right, spoiler alert. Because apparently you people don't understand what we're reviewing the movie means. For a fucking 3-hour podcast, I know you watch it. You watch a short, but newsflash: the short comes from a longer form of fucking talk, and that shit is like a 2 to 3 hour podcast. There's spoilers in this shit, so you've been warned. Now, I think the problem is that they could have went with Jabba the Hutt's son, and they could have had, because obviously Mando was on some, I'm not teaching you shit. I'm here to get my shit out. But the pilot, the guy from Rebels, could have been on some, yo, bro, you think these people love you? Like could have almost been like a father figure to him, because we obviously see that Jabba the Hutt's son wanted something other than, he wanted to be someone different. And he didn't know how to be someone different, so he thought him fighting in the pit and being a champion made him somebody.
Because he heard the admiration from the crowd.
Yes, but it shows how quickly they changed once they're like, oh, we kill him. It's like, oh, they don't want the blood. They don't give a shit who the champion is. So that could have been a good way for at least the pilot to take him under his wing. So that way he can convince him, like, you really want to be somebody? You really want to stand up for something? Come join the resistance. You know
what's hilarious? That's exactly what happened at the end of this movie. Zeb came down and he was like, oh, Mando was like, yo, I'll drop you off wherever you want to go. And he was like, I think I'll stick around here. And Zeb came around and was like, yo, you can rock with me. I think we can fit you in the ship. Yeah. And exactly what you said happened. And the fact that it happened, and you're still sitting here going, I wish this shit would have happened.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, throughout the movie,
how inept they are.
But yeah, throughout the movie, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we saw Grogu. One, the fact that this motherfucker does not talk or can't communicate other than shaking his head is a problem. He can speak to Ahsoka through mental telepathy or the Force or whatever. That dude, obviously, the lizard IO guy that gave him the fish, obviously understood what he was talking about, and he can read minds because the assassin did not say shit to him.
Yo, can I, before you go on that, can I just say that?
Yeah.
There's a scene where, first off,
what up, Echo Base?
Just go with that one scene so I don't derail too much. There's a scene where the assassin goes up to this little crocodile, weird alien motherfucker who's been feeding Grogu, stands in front of him. The dog sniffs around, almost finds Grogu, but then that dude is like, yo, get away from my fish. So the assassin calls the dog back and they leave. And then the dude proceeds to tell Grogu all the shit that him and the assassin talked about as he was standing in silence. Both of them.
Yeah. And then, yeah, he basically is like, oh, he said that he got stung by the big white dragon lizard shit. So here, this might not help, but this is that exactly what Grogu needs to feel better.
Or Mando.
No, yeah. And then Grogu feeds him.
In the theater, I actively went, where the fuck you get all that from?
Your word. And and that's another, it's like, at what point do we need to explain shit? Because I felt like I got more explanation for the Bubba Frecks than any other character in this show, because at least they spoke their mind. At least they were awesome. My baby, oh, drinks on me. Oh, the baby save you. Come on, baby, we gonna save you. Like, they were telling us what was happening. The other everything else was like, and here goes the biggest problem that Cap has with fucking the last fucking Star Wars movie, what was whatever the fuck, where they had to go find the key maker or the locksmith. With the Finn and the Asian chick had to go find the person, and he's the only one that could do it. And then they found someone completely different that could do it. In this movie, I need you to return the Hutt to the Hutts so he can tell you who's the bad guy. Well, this Hutt told me this is the bad guy. Well, you missed out on the payday. Fuck that. I gave you who you needed. Movie's over. Movie's over. We got him. Y'all suck at intel. Y'all suck. Like, whoever is telling you there's only one guy that can do it, you need to reinterrogate them. Like, get Mike Larry, because that motherfucker changed his shit. Like, yo, it's 3 guys, one science motherfucker, 4 eyes, glasses wearing motherfucker. Like, we need someone as real as that to tell us, okay, there's only really one motherfucker that's cooking his coke. And it's and they're fucking using fucking meth and some other shit that's gonna blow up an ice cream truck.
That's not even what I was fucking even gonna bring up, because this movie is so dumb. All right? And for those of you watching at home playing the home game, there used to be a thing with the match game where it's like, this movie's so dumb. How dumb is it? This movie's so dumb that Mando legitimately walked up and pointed a card with no picture, no nothing, and went, I'm looking for him. Can you tell me where he is?
I know, Fred. Yeah, there goes.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah. Echo goes, what are your thoughts on the Rotten Tomatoes audience score of 88%?
So here's the thing. They made it for general audiences. So if general audiences liked it, there's nothing we could do. They made it for them. If this was not called Star Wars, if this was just called generic sci-fi movie, then I don't think we have any complaints.
Yeah, my issue.
Although I will say, I fell asleep 3 times. 2 of them were action sequences.
Yeah, I tell you
I don't know
one
how
thing.
the fuck you fall asleep during an action sequence.
I mean, shit.
And I had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
I wasn't the one snoring awake.
Shit, I was fully awake. But yo, I'll tell you this shit. For an 88 Rotten Tomato score, that shows you that people that didn't watch The Mandalorian saw this movie. Only because you watch the beginning and it's like, oh, okay, there's some action. Mandalorian looked badass. You know, this and the third. But I don't know if it was me, but that movie felt low. Like, the volume felt really low. And it was slow as shit. And nothing was happening.
Because they stopped the movie. They stopped the movie in the second act. So this is one of the things, right? They wanted you to get attached to Grogu and feel that he actually has love for the Mandalorian and he's trying to take care of Din Djarin and all this shit. But all I got out of it is he can hide them, and then was so consumed with going to steal fish. Like, that's all he did. He went to go steal food. None of that hit the way it fucking said, or the way they thought it was going to hit. At least not for me.
No, I mean, well, because also the problem is, why is this kid like obsessed with food? I don't think that whole where he's eating everything every time he goes somewhere hit. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
and if you're gonna do that shit with the fish shit,
they're really inconsistent with him, because the way he acted in the woods showed way more maturity than the way he acted the first time he got on the ship and he just showed up and started hitting buttons like a fucking moron. Which, you've been in the ship for how many years? You should know already.
Oh, but
then on top of that, he can move Din back and forth with the Force, but he couldn't move the bowl of whatever chips from Sigourney Weaver's desk.
But you forgetting the most intelligent shit. He's pressing all these buttons. I know what the fuck is happening, but Din Djarin is like, I need you to start the fucking ship. Press the button next to the collaborator defibrillator, and then move the dial next to the Futuji Benchajin and move it 87 degrees north. Do you see the button that has the actual collaborator? And he's just pressing shit away. And someone figured it out. I don't think he understands what the fuck he's saying.
Yo, Zeb was like,
he's shooting shit.
Zeb was like, I don't think he understands what you're talking about. After he just hit 2 random buttons and missiles flew out of the goddamn ship.
Yeah, because the coagulator defibrillator shouldn't have a fucking safety fucking hook on it.
And now, only then, this didn't try to teach him to fly. You told him not to hit buttons. Then you wanted him to hit buttons that he clearly doesn't know which one.
Yeah.
And now you're like, you know what? I think maybe I should teach him what these fucking buttons do.
And not for nothing though, like we already seen him teaching Grogu about how to navigate space and all that shit in the Mandalorian. So this Grogu should know something.
But remember, this movie's not made for people who's already seen the show.
I know that, but I'm just saying that he should know something. But Grogu, that was another missed opportunity. Him saving Mando. Because he goes to find fish and then just, he's gonna give him the shit or something. Why wouldn't Grogu try to reach out for Luke again and get a Force Ghost?
Or Ahsoka.
Not even Ahsoka, just a Force Ghost, somebody that
Luke's still alive here, so he doesn't know about the ghosts yet.
No, but I'm saying this
is
why I said he reaches out for Luke and he finds a Force Ghost.
Yoda could have showed up. How cool would that have been?
It would have been dope. But also, I think, I don't know about you, but him saying a fucking word would have been dope also.
Dude, here's how dumb, again, with his inability to emote or to really do anything other than be an animatronic. This kid stole fish from the crocodile dude or whatever the fuck he was, the bayou guy, and then all of a sudden there was an instant rapport with him.
It was slow and it moved fast.
Yeah, but like, how do you build a fucking rapport? And the only reason you even know that this dude had that Din Djarin was there is because the assassin told you in silence.
Yo, not for nothing, I think it would have been dope if they would have did the same shit that they did in episode 2, where he comes back to Jabba to get Han out of the carbonite.
Yeah,
and he's fucking people up. Like if he would have dropped off their nephew, and their nephew would have been tortured, whatever, and then Grogu would have found out because he's connected to the nephew, because they bonded by the fact that the nephew doesn't have family and he's looking for family, and Grogu's like, yo, let's keep him, and shit like that. Then it could have been Grogu like, yo, we can't leave him here. It should have been somewhere where Grogu was on some, I'm leaving, and I had to make the decision to come back and save someone. Either Jabba the Hutt's son, Raphael the Hutt, or Mando. Because even Robert Frex was like, we gotta go. And it almost felt like he was a dog staying with his owner. Instead of yo, I gotta go back and save this fucking guy. And I think I'm ready to fucking save him. He put on the armor for no reason.
That's another thing. He went full Rambo mode and got in no confrontations. But what that was missing? So this is what happens. They drop off Ringo Starr of the Hutt or whoever the fuck. Oh no, they don't even drop him off.
They bring him to he had another set of people take him somewhere else.
Yeah, but he got caught.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know why he went to go see the Hutts. Maybe that's one of the parts I fell asleep. I don't know why he went back to that fucking to the planet.
No, so he went back to see the Hutts because of him. Or
anyway, he gets back on the fucking Hutt planet. He gets captured, right? They throw him down in the thing. He fights a big ass white snake monster, which that's one of the action scenes I fell asleep. I don't know how we got out of it, but he got bit. So then he tells Grogu and the Babu Frick people fucking get him out. They're like, oh, we got a ship. They show up and it's their ship that's like that fucking big. Mando's like, of course I can't get on here. So you go. Now this is how fucking dumb. You go with them. I'll stay here to die. He doesn't say it out loud, but he's like, I'll stay here to fucking die. You leave. Then Mando runs off and fucking is now he's what movie was that? Oh no, it wasn't a movie. It was an NCIS episode. There's a badass opening for an NCIS episode where DiNozzo is trying to save Gibbs because he's in a car drowning with a girl, and DiNozzo's running, and as he's running, he's popping headshots at all the fucking bad guys, and then dives in the water. Mando does the same thing. He leaves, and he's just running, popping fucking shots at all these droids that come up, and then he collapses because of the fucking bite. And then he's just standing there, and out of nowhere, Grogu shows up. Now, it would have been prudent if Mando takes off running. He's popping shots. He's doing all this shit. And they just cut back for a second, and you see Grogu feel something, turn back. You don't even have to show him running. You just have to show an acknowledgement. Oh, he knows something's wrong.
Yeah.
So when we go see Mando and Grogu shows up, we get it. Oh, he felt something.
He has an attachment to you.
Yeah, because yes, I know what everybody's going to say, but he's not trained in the ways of the Force. Luke only had him for what, a week or some shit, like a few days. He had him for a limited time. Luke was trained by Yoda for a fucking day or two, and then was king shit going around, and now he's got his own Jedi Order or Jedi Temple and trainings and shit like that. So it's canon that days of training will suffice for whatever plot mechanic you need it to.
And to top it off, I don't know about you, but let's do math. This little baby's 50 years old. They age differently. He can learn faster.
Yeah. And he's part of Yoda's clan. Yoda and Waddle are some of the strongest connected Force users in the fucking universe.
Yeah, in the beginning, they started Mando off fucking shit up. And at the end, Grogu tries to stop someone from escaping. And he stops him, but then the droid comes and does some shit, and he's hiding from the dude that's on the camel droid. And that part was cool, but I want to see either one, this guy using the Force like a Mandalorian, or him being a Mandalorian.
Yeah, because again, that opening sequence, Grogu did nothing, barely anything. Why is he there?
Yeah.
Why are you taking? You're working for the fucking Galactic Republic now. Why are you taking this motherfucker on missions where you leave him behind anyway to go kill people? Leave him with fucking Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, and the bad guy that he was killing in the beginning, where he's like, "Oh, we gotta charge you more," and the guy's like, "Yo, but you're not offering no fucking protection, bro." And he's like, and he shoots the dude. Oh, there's a problem. In my head, I'm just sitting like, I don't think any of these stormtroopers or whatever troopers that you got would give a fuck if they shot you right now. No, none of these motherfuckers are showing any I give a fuck about what happens to this nigga. But they all ran to die.
Yo, it's fucking hilarious at how the Galactic Empire fucking crumbled, and they all went, well, fuck it, I'm a fucking bad guy now. I'm not a bad guy now. I'm a fucking gangster lord, and I'm running protection, or I'm secretly running fights in this underground fucking show, or Moff Gideon, who's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna act like the Galactic Empire still exists and it still holds power and I still hold my title. Like,
Yeah.
like that's the time. I understand. And again, I understand because we just did Daredevil, right? And I was on Daredevil's side where you got to stick with justice. And I understood his point of view and all that other shit. During war, all the fucking people who did harm were on one side. They wanted to be on that side. You could clearly see Moff Gideon wanted to be on that side. Whoever the fuck these two dudes were in this movie wanted to be on that side. They sent Mando to kill. Capture or kill, and he chose kill. You could just rock up and murk some of them. Like, it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal. Show up, murk everybody, leave.
Yeah. And then you mentioned this on the way home. They took off Mando's helmet, and he goes, "Oh, you're gonna be disgraced and all that." He's like, "Yeah, but if you watch the show, he already bathed in the fucking waters of Gargula, and they also accepted the fact that some Mandalorians take their helmets off, some of them don't."
Yeah, they put Bo-Katan back in her good graces, even though Bo-Katan could take the helmet on or off.
Like I said, there was a lot of missed potential. One of it was having the ability to connect some of these characters to the audience. And I'm gonna stand by. I think Jabba the Hutt's son would have been perfect for it, because you have Sigourney Weaver, bring him back to the uncle. Now you could have had anyone else force Mando, like, yo, dude, I don't care if you got the guy. We made a deal with them. You got to bring him back. And then it starts that conflict. And then when she comes at the end to save him, like, bro, it's just like, it's either that or I needed someone on the inside, or I needed a reason to come kill him.
Before I give my option in that, and you're wrong. Yeah. How fucking dumb was it that Sigourney Weaver shows up at the end to save his ass, and he was like, "Oh, but what happened to the thing?" And it's like, "Oh, it turned out the Hutts were pieces of shit." Really?
Because this kid said
just now, after Mando fucking handed you the guy who you were looking for without dealing with the Hutts. And Mando's dying over here. They stole back their nephew who they want to kill because he's Jabba and they think he's going to be King Joffrey. Now you think that the Hutts are fucking worthless and betrayers. Not in any part of your fucking life that you've been around Hutts.
Yeah.
The best Hutt that we've seen depicted in Star Wars so far was one that was kidnapped as a kid and raised to be a fucking fighter in a goddamn underground dungeon.
Yeah.
Every other Hutt has been a piece of shit.
Yeah. And where the fuck is the Fett? Boba the Fett?
They weren't on Tatooine, so he wouldn't have been there. But, so here's my thing. Wouldn't it have been something for Sigourney Weaver to be like, yo, we made a deal. We'll take him back. Right? They take him back. Mando is talking with somebody. They hear a distress call from the squad that took him back. Zeb took him back. Zeb puts out the distress call. Now Mando's got to go in there and fucking save Zeb. Save everybody. And that's his reason.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, guys, I'm telling you right now, I 100% don't remember why he showed up back at the Hutts.
Because he didn't know that
the assassin.
Yes, the assassin.
The assassin called him.
The assassin called him.
There you go. Yo, yeah. Look at how Guys, this is me talking here. Look at how long it took me to remember what the fuck happened in this movie. And that's a part I was awake for. I didn't fall asleep through that part.
Yeah. I didn't fall asleep through that part either. I saw that. Because I was gonna say the assassin.
I forgot all about the fucking assassin.
Well,
even though we spent 10 minutes talking about how he had a scene without saying a word and disseminated information.
That motherfucker was nasty too, the way he fucked up Mando.
I'm not saying that we need lightsaber battles or we need Jedi, because we've seen Andor that didn't have a Jedi and Andor was good. Fuck, Skeleton Crew barely had a Jedi in it. A Jedi by happenstance with Jude Law. But even that show was good. Mando doesn't need a Jedi. But wouldn't it be nice if fucking Grogu learned to, at least in his own way, manipulate the Force for some sort of fucking offense or defense? That's all I'm saying. I'm reading a book right now, the Darth Bane trilogy. I'm in book 2 already. I finished book 1. I'm in book 2, chapter 17. And there was a dude who's an aristocrat who had the Force and taught himself some dark side shit. Now, was he useful in a fight? No, because he wasn't taught. But the one trainer he had didn't teach him how to use the Force or a lightsaber offensively, right? But the point is, he learned on his own. He had knowledge that Darth Bane needs. Luke essentially finished his training on his own. There's one scene I think of Grogu like meditating, but it goes nowhere and it doesn't serve a purpose. Wouldn't it be fucking awesome if Mando was like, hey, you're a Mandalorian now. You have to use all the tools at your disposal to fucking help, to fight in a battle. So Grogu sitting there learning how to levitate things or how to block a punch or how to move with the Force. He's learning to use what he knows in the style in which he now has to adapt it. Then we would have seen something, because Grogu fucking healed them.
Yo.
He used the Force to heal. Again, inconsistent. He used the Force to heal him. He moved his entire body and then did a whole thing where he was smacking him up against the wall because he doesn't know size and dimension. But then couldn't pull a fucking bowl from Sigourney Weaver's desk 2 feet from him.
What would you have done? Or how would you have felt if the movie went, the assassin got Grogu, and the Mando had to go get Grogu from the Hutts, and the Hutt's son was like, "Yo, I'm gonna help you go get the Grogu back," and that's how he becomes his own man, and that's when he's like, "Yo, not for nothing, fighting on the right side of something is a lot better than the false admiration of people who just want to see death."
That would have been better. Because all that happened with him is he fucking went and got tortured by the Hutts, brought back to the fucking rebel base, and went, you know what? Being a rebel is better than being tortured. I'm with you guys. I don't know who, this is the thing that bugs me. This was Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and somebody else writing this movie. That is what bugs me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Is, again, I said in the review, for me, at best, this was an okay movie.
Yeah.
At worst, this should have been 2 episodes of season 5.
It did feel like
season we're up to.
It did feel kind of like a filler episode for the season.
Now, I heard somebody online go, "Oh, people missed the point of Mandalorian and Gorgu because Star Wars it takes inspiration from the old movie serials." So this was what do you call it? This was this harkened back to the old movie serials, and I listened to him, and in my head I went, if this was a homage to old movie series, make it feel like a fucking movie serial. Make it feel like, oh, that was part 1. This is part 2. That's part 3. This is part 4. This was a full 2.5 hour fucking movie. That wasn't serialized. It was not serialized. You know how I know? Because he went and got somebody and killed him, brought him back. Sigourney Weaver said, I need you to find this mystery guy. But in order to do so, you got to go help the Hutts. He went to the Hutts. The Hutts told him what they needed. He went and did what the Hutts did, or what the Hutts wanted. Came down and was like, oh, but this guy is already here. Skipped going back to the Hutts. Finished the mission that the Rebel Alliance or the Galactic Republic wanted. And then went back and dealt with the Hutts. None of that's not serialized. That's an actual fucking movie.
Yeah.
That's the whole movie the whole way through.
Yeah. And yeah, so we was watching something where they were showing the box office numbers, and the guy was saying that people were already saying that, oh, this is for like merchandising and toys and all this other bullshit. You didn't need to make a 2.5 hour movie of nothing to sell Grogu dolls.
So this is what he means by that. Most movies become profitable, or back in the old days, they would become profitable for 2 reasons. Or 3 reasons. 1, the in-theater numbers. But 2, the box office number, the home video numbers, whether you rent it or you buy it for home video, and any and all merchandise that comes off of it. Why do you think RoboCop had toys? Because everything is marketable, everything sells products, and that helps. They add those numbers to what the movie overall, not the movie overall gross, but how much money the movie brings in.
Yeah.
So if the movie did 300, if the movie costs 80 million to make, and it grossed 300 million in the box office, you take that profit, and it did another 100 million in DVD sales. You add that number to the profitability, and then it did 300 million in merchandise. This was a profitable movie. That's how they used to be back in the day. And if this could drive up Disney Plus subscriptions, visits to the park, T-shirts with Mando's face on it, Grogu action figures, if this could drive the sale of number or the sales numbers up for other aspects of Disney, they're gonna count it as a win, because we could take a little less at the box office because we got so much more with people coming into the park, people paying for Disney Plus, people buying the toys, people blah blah. They're playing a very delicate balance. They're doing what TKO is doing. Fuck if it's good. Can we make money?
Yeah.
And again, fan score is at 88%. I just told you I'm reading. I haven't read a fucking book in 15, 20 years. And I read one already. I'm almost done with the second book. I might even start the third book because Hoach gave us the trilogy. I showed you my lightsabers on May the 4th, one of my lightsabers.
And I got 4 of them right there.
There's all 3. I did a review for the top 2 that are on this channel. You can go ahead and watch at any point in time. Watch the first one. I'm going to show it again. The review for this one Go watch it. Watch how surprised I was that this mystery box fucking lightsaber had sound in it. So I'm a Star Wars fan. I like Maul, I like Andor, I like fucking Skeleton Crew. I'm into this shit. And you can put 88 all you want on Rotten Tomatoes. I fell asleep during action scenes.
Yeah. And Cap don't fall asleep no more. Not in the theater.
I go to the early showing because I get a fucking good night's sleep and I can watch the movie and then have the rest of my day.
Yeah.
I sat right here, right now. You saw it in real time. I could not remember that the assassin captured Mando and brought him back to the huts. I was sitting here like, God, somehow he was Palpatine. Somehow he returned.
Pretty much.
That's got to tell you everything you fucking need to know about this movie.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, the kid next to us was having a good time repeating everything the Babu Freaks was saying.
Yeah, but he was also asleep in the first half of that movie also. Which I liked him better when he was asleep. He shut the fuck up. Yeah. Motherfucker was about to get leg dropped in that motherfucker. But yeah, if you wanted a recommendation on if you should go watch this or not, if you really want to watch it, wait until the Disney Plus comes out. If you have Disney Plus, even then, I would like they wasted another season of Mando.
Here's what I recommend. If you absolutely love Mandalorian and Gorgu, and you just want to see it on the big screen, you just want to see what it looks like on the big screen, go ahead and watch it. If you just want to watch something that's good, like if you have kids and you want to watch something with the kids that will ignite a love in Star Wars or that is palatable and not lore heavy and not something that you have to spend hours explaining, go watch Skeleton Crew. Forget about this movie and watch Skeleton Crew.
Yeah. Now, on a separate note, the same day, and this is the second time it happened to me. When I went to go watch that MMA movie by myself, same shit happened. I go, we order food, State Plaza, and the lady goes, "What do you want?" We tell her what we want. She goes, "Okay, he said he wants you to take as long as possible to make a pretzel." Like, I know we don't physically make pretzels here. We just heat them up, but take as long as you can to heat up. Take so much time that you didn't even see the order was in.
Yo, when you're done with your rant, I gotta make my own.
When I went to the movies by myself, now the thing about the movies, which I hate, the time the movie starts is 11:15. That's what it says on the ticket. The time the actual movie starts playing is 11:45. There's a half hour of coming attractions and this bullshit. We go to the movies to be captivated and all this other bullshit. It's like, shut the fuck up and stop telling me why I'm here. Stop telling me why I'm here every time I fucking come here. It should be, here goes the future. Here goes the coming attractions. Turn off your fucking cell phone and enjoy the movie. I don't need this extra display of shit. Look at the cinema. No, because the screen is dirty and you're telling me about this laser shit, that this new technology shit where the screen is fucking dirty. So I'm not seeing any extra fucking quality in these fucking movies. Like, let's be honest with you. You don't take care of your shit. Half your fucking theater seats don't fucking work. they're not big enough for two grown men to sit in, but then it takes you fucking 25 minutes to come out with a fucking hot dog. The hot dog you put in the oven in the morning, the shit was there. You open up at 9, there's 15 hot dogs in the machine. Give me 5 minutes. For what?
Yo, they warmed up your bun for so long. That your bun was probably hotter than the hot dog.
And I shit you not, Cap. I'm eating it and I'm like, this might be a little underdone. I said, fuck it. I'm still going to eat it. I don't give a shit.
Well, you will shit. You will.
No,
but
I
forget. You were born in the 80s. You don't get the shits.
Yeah, I don't get the shits. But and then, you know, they have a screen that tells you what order is being served. Our orders was served. It's off the screen now. It's like, would you want to give us our order or just tell us it's served? Like, what we have to go to a special spot? Yo. Oh, your pretzels have been put in your chair. No, motherfucker, hand them. You told me to stand here. Don't do nothing else with them. Hand them to me while I'm here. You should have told me that you were going to deliver them to me at the seat. That's not how it operates here. So what the fuck is going on here? And then it's like, yo, I get it. You don't want to be there. I don't want you there neither. This isn't something I'm forcing you to be there for. If need be, I will serve myself. But please, if your job is to fucking give me the shit that I paid for, I would appreciate it if you gave me the shit that I paid for. I'm not asking for nothing else. I'm not asking for more shit. I'm not even asking you to fucking have a smile on. I'm just saying, I bought the fucking hot dog. Give me the hot dog.
And on top of that, we ordered, and then some dude came after us and ordered 2 hot dogs. He got his shit. He didn't have to wait an extra 5 minutes.
And the funny thing, like, I think the reason why the box office score is 88% is because people are stupid. And when I went there by myself, me and like 4 other people waiting for this guy, who I love him to be honest with you, I applaud him because I've never seen someone move so fucking slow in my life. But he was doing it on purpose. Like, that motherfucker was consciously moving slow on purpose. He really wanted me to fuck up his whole family. That's how slow he was moving. Huh? No, in the MMA movie.
Oh.
That's how, like he really wanted, like, I wanted to watch the movie. I wanted to watch the movie more than I wanted to kill his whole fucking family. But he really wanted someone to murder and massacre his bloodline because he don't want it to exist no more. He hates his. I spoke to him after the movie. He was like, he was begging for someone to like Thanos snap his whole bloodline out of the fucking universe. That he told me this shit. He said it. I think he offed himself afterwards because I didn't see him in the movie theaters again. Either that or he's still on his way home from that show 5 months ago. And I'm standing next to people and I go, this motherfucker's about to win the war for the slowest person in the world. And these people look at me like I'm stupid. I say, do you not see him? Or did you come here visually impaired? You came here to listen to the fucking movie. You came here to see sign language in the fucking movie, didn't you? You fucking blind motherfucker. Like, what's wrong with you? Go home. Go home. Buy the ticket for the movie and go home. Do whoever's sitting next to you a fucking favor. You're just too stupid to realize that you're fucking watching a movie. That's why I said, I made the post. I suck at social media because I don't want to do the comments. Because people are stupid. I don't want to fucking talk to you. And I don't give a shit what the fuck your opinion is. Like, that's why my social media sucks. That's why no one follows. And if you feel that, come follow us here because this is the real shit. Y'all want to talk about, oh, you happy that you found somebody to call? We'll call everything out, everyone out. Then we do that shit for wrestling, for comics, for movies, for sports, for fucking music, whatever the fuck, whatever we're talking about, we call that shit out. They no kissing nobody's ass for none of that shit. Fuck out of here, you stupid fucking motherfucker. All I wanted was my goddamn hot dog and shut the fuck up. But no. Bitch. Go ahead, Cap.
Well, my rant's gonna pale in comparison to that. But I will say, You want to know why I don't like going to the movies now? And I only go if it's a movie we have to review here or a horror movie. It's because they took forever to get our fucking order. They didn't even realize the order was in. All right. We're sitting here. The movie's about to start. We finally get our food to sit down at 12:15. And the movie shit is still playing. They couldn't even get to the previews on time.
Yeah.
And Nicole Kidman, you mentioned this before in your rant, but Nicole, heartbreak does not feel better sitting my ass in a chair that doesn't work 45 minutes after the shit was supposed to start.
I gotta get an extra drink just to fucking watch the fucking preview.
I finished all my fucking pretzel bites before the third fucking trailer. Which, you don't even remember what the fuck the trailers are.
No. All I know is that because we saw the video about the fucking yellow movie with the walls. Motherfuckers is walking in walls now. There's a fucking maze where you walk in a wall and there's aliens behind it. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You know what you can't do? Walk through walls. If you're walking through walls, you better be Vision. And if you're Vision, get the fuck out of here because you're useless. If Thanos is coming, you're useless. You had the Infinity Stone and you did nothing to him. Kiss my ass, so what?
Dude, speaking of the movie thing, the one thing we did talk about, I forget the name of it, but it's got Mandy Moore and Nate Bargatze, who's a comedian, in it. And it's the one where Mandy Moore goes to Shark Tank and builds her empire, and they're like, oh, the husband's got to stay home. It's 2026. Are we really still doing the dad has absolutely no clue what the fuck happens in the house shit?
No.
We still doing the thing. He don't know where his kids' schools are. He don't know how to do the laundry. He don't know. The literal joke was, I'm going to buy clothes for 2 weeks. And what happens if we run out? Then we burn them when we start again. My man, I don't have kids. I've been doing laundry for how long now? Since I was 16?
Yeah.
What the fuck did you do when you lived alone? He must have literally, this shirt's dirty. Throw it out. I gotta stop by Sears and buy a new shirt before I go to work.
Well,
you don't know where your kids' school are? You don't have fucking toddlers that just showed up on. You had actual fucking teenagers.
Bro, you don't understand.
Not one time in your life you knew what you couldn't fucking put in your phone. Cassie's school, and then use the fucking directions if you didn't know.
You don't understand that women are so strong now, they just abandon their families to these man children that have enough common sense to make children, but don't know how to raise children, especially when they're already at the age where they're self-sufficient.
Yo, I'm not even talking about raising the kids. Fuck raising the kid. You don't know basic necessities of how to live your life. Did you die? Are you Frankenstein? Did you die before you met this fucking bitch and she brought your corpse back to life? You have no clue how to fend for yourself? But in 2026, we're still fucking doing that. Yeah. We're still fucking doing, but God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid we do a movie where we're like, well, women are blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. God forbid the movie.
The problem. We fucking sit there and
God forbid part 2 of that movie is Mandy Moore on the other side doing physical labor, not knowing how to do that. But Mr. Loki goes, you have to see Obsession. It was really good horror movie. I'm 55. I'm 50 years old and I was jumping out my seat. I don't like horror movies, Mr. Loki, but I kind of want to see Obsession because, I mean, who doesn't want a girl like that? You know what I'm saying?
I know a little bit about a little bit, and I'm gonna say 90% of the motherfucking population. But
shit.
But now you guys know better than I do because I don't watch the Toe and the Show on Fridays. Matter of fact, I barely watch any of the other shows. But You guys know better than I do. Toe is dumb enough to be in that fucking 10%.
Hey, listen, it depends. If she's gonna stab me an even number of times, we're done. We can't do it.
Dude, I
Selfish.
don't think this is in the movie, but this feels like a movie where, you want the girl obsessed with you? Okay, she cuts your lips off so she can kiss you whenever the fuck she wants. You want to walk around like this?
Yeah, the fucked up thing is
you want to walk around no lips?
The fucked up thing is I'll probably have a girl that obsessed with me and still not want to be nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? This dude be like, oh no, we're just friends. I don't see you that way. You're just obsessed with me. You just don't see me that way. It's all right.
Yo,
bitch.
Mr. Loki, I don't know how you dated two girls like that at the same time. I'm glad you're still alive.
Listen, man, when they become friends, then they become obsessed with each other. Mr. Loki only just had to wake up and say, food now, table. Boom. And then they argued, who's making the food? I am. Who's putting the food on the table? And then Loki's like, now. See?
I can't wait for the sequel to Obsession where the girl has to leave for a weekend and the dude's like, how do I turn on the stove?
No, the part 2 is gonna be when she realizes herself and she's gonna be obsessed with the dude and like, what have you done for me lately, Eddie? What have you done for me? I do all this for you. What have you done for me?
What the fuck is that from?
The stand up from Eddie Murphy's stand up. I found a chick from Africa. She speaks in this American. What have you done for me lately, Eddie? I took you out there. But what have you done for me lately?
Dude, all right.
You forgot all that shit already?
Motherfucker, I saw the last time I saw it, Uncle Pete was still alive.
That don't mean nothing. Goonie goo. I thought I learned some Puerto Rican shit, Gus.
Dude, I don't know if you know this, but I'm old as shit now. The memory ain't what it used to be. I'm sitting here struggling to remember a movie I saw 2 days ago.
I mean, because that movie wasn't that memorable. And the fucked up thing is, we like the show. That show had some of the strongest character development out of the Star Wars shows. They show fucking Luke being the strongest he ever was. They introduced Ahsoka. Like, we got to find another religion
Fett at his best.
Yeah, we got to find another religion and how they see the galaxy and how the galaxy isn't always about fucking the war. You know? But I'll give you one thing, because Lay was like, I hope this shit isn't like no Acolyte shit. It's not like Acolyte, but Acolyte was just stupid shit together. This was just rush shit. Like, they were like, yo, how fast can we put together a movie with these motherfuckers? And like, all right, let's just throw this shit together and let's leave all the nuance out of it.
Yeah, for a 2 hour and something runtime, I'm telling you guys now, nothing happens. Not a single thing that happens in that show matters to Mandalorian and the next season, to the Galactic Republic, to the Hutts, like to the criminal underworld. Nothing fucking matters when the credits roll. And that's the worst thing that can happen in a movie.
Yeah.
Second only to it was all a dream. Not the Biggie Smalls fucking, it was all a dream. Not that.
You remember that though, right?
That's music.
So was Eddie Murphy.
One.
Eddie Murphy saying it was music to our ears.
I remember the musical parts.
Which has a better chance of coming out first, Penguin season 2 or X-Men 90? X-Men 97 season 2 already wrapped up. It's supposed to be coming out later this year.
I'm gonna verify that because I don't even think Penguin season 2 is in production.
Yeah,
I'm being honest.
I don't think so either. which they showed the trailer not this time. When I went to watch that,
X-Men 97 season 2. I almost said 92 season 7. X-Men 97 season 2 is officially scheduled to premiere on Disney Plus June 13th this year.
Okay, next month. That's right before June Tao and after Juneteenth. Don't figure that one out.
Dude, I'm starting the 3 days, right? And in week... Hold on, I gotta look this up because it's a little convoluted, my schedule.
See?
Right? But, so, that's week 2 for me because we start on the 8th, which means I work Monday and Wednesday. Because I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But as of right now, we're closed Juneteenth.
Yes.
So I only work Monday and Wednesday. That means I'm off Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nice. And I'm supposed to be off Juneteenth also. I thought Penguin was a one and done series. It was supposed to be, but you know how that shit goes. It becomes good, and then they go, "We gotta make a season 2 for the people in the back." But
yo, that's the same shit they said with Joker. Like, Joker's gonna be one and done, and then it made $1 billion, and they were like, "Well, you got to do number 2," and we see how he hated having to make number 2. The Batman was supposed to be a one and done, but it made money, so they're like, "Well, let's do another one eventually." And here's the better question, right here: what's gonna come out first, the Batman 2 or James Gunn's Batman?
The Batman 1, when we first saw, was okay, but then you watch it again and again, it's like, nah, son, this isn't. It's like Watchmen. When I first started watching, I hated Watchmen, but the more I watched it, I was like, okay, this is actually all right. This is not bad. The more I watch Batman, I'm like, oh my god, this fucking guy.
Yo, not to keep harping on shit, right? But that scene where he's in the fucking interrogate. No. My man. You're Edward Nigma.
Yeah.
Right?
Enigma.
You could have, instead of doing whatever the fuck that was, because now it just looks like Batman's beating up fucking disabled people.
Well, yeah. I mean, glitter Batman that's the only thing he can do.
But you could have just went, no, because you're supposed to. You could have played it a little more straight and a little more. I challenged you. You're supposed to be fucking smarter than this. Like the Riddler would fucking do.
Which I love the fact that the world's greatest detective couldn't detect shit, and Alfred did all the dirty work, and he was just too busy bitching about his daddy. Yeah, my dad, Alfred. I'll never forget. That's exactly how he said it in the movie too. He was glittering everywhere because the sun fucking touched him. And you're not my dad. And Alfred's like, "Eat your fucking cereal." And then he goes out and starts punching fucking disabled people because he's mad now. Vengeance.
And Alfred's sitting there. I hate these fucking kids.
Yeah.
He leads out and Alfred just yells out, "You should have died in the alley, you son of a bitch."
Word. And fucking Catwoman, who's a cat burglar, not a cat, is just sitting there drinking milk while her best friend's dying. They kidnapped my best friend. I always have time for milk. That's what us cats do. Yeah. What? What? A rata. It's the rat. Nigga, you said it in English with a Spanish accent. Why is that so hard to fucking understand? Like, what? Like, chocolate. What does that mean? The fuck you think it means? The fuck you think it means? You fucking son of a bitch, bro. You see what you did, Damien? You fucked it up. We was having a good conversation. No, but yeah, man. And then, oh shit. Yeah, I don't understand how you have Edward Nygma, fucking Riddler, who's autistic, who didn't really give riddles. He didn't really give riddles. He just left clues behind so you can not know who he was. And everybody else solved the fucking... I think the only thing Batman solved was the thumb drive. Because they literally put a thumb...
Because it was a thumb in a car.
Yeah.
Yo, that's some fucking... The shark was pulling my leg, the Joker.
Yo, I swear to God, I was waiting for the... This can break into any safe in 60 seconds flat fucking spray. Remember that shit from the fucking... The old Batman? How did you break into that safe in 60 seconds? I can break into any safe with the 60 seconds safe breaking spray. Tons of bitches. But I mean, yeah, listen, I think that's pretty much all we got, right? Do you have anything else?
Like I said, Spider-Man Noir comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which hopefully it comes out during the day so we can watch it tomorrow and not have to watch it like Thursday or some shit. But we'll give you a review of that next week. I think that's it. I don't think there's any other big news. Well, if you want to get into some of the box office, though, it did make, reportedly, because it's estimated numbers, not full numbers, 81 million over the 3-day weekend, but 100 mil even over the 4-day weekend, which by account is the lowest opening for a Disney-owned Star Wars film. What did he say? It was like $190 million budget that it had.
I think so, yeah.
Plus the marketing, which would make it 200 mil, which means it would have to make over 500 mil to be profitable, which is fucking bananas. And that had he said in the video, that had a lower fucking budget than Solo.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of Solo, but at least Solo had something going for it.
But I don't know why, but that sounded like you said that on the wrestling podcast at least twice.
No, I actually like Solo, Sokoa, whatever the fuck you want to call him. I think he should have been
Solo Sequoia tree.
Yeah. But the motherfucker got his name because he was Solo going through the ticket.
Which is fucking dumb as shit. You couldn't have just... What's your name? Han Solo. Done.
Yeah.
That is so fucking dumb. That's like if you found out my name is Victor Aviles because in that hospital they were like, oh, Victor, but we got to put a last name. And somebody looked around the room and was like, there's a V, and that sign says less.
Well, there's less V's than every other letter.
This is a disappointing short one.
Yeah.
For tonight.
But we'll be back with at least some of the Spider-Man Noir and some more comic book news.
And because I'm not on tomorrow, congratulations to the New York Knicks finally going back to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. And I personally hope it's the motherfucking Spurs that show up because I fucking hate the goddamn Spurs for beating us in 1999 and robbing Patrick Ewing and Don Mattingly. the two sports guys that I like from New York that had amazing careers and never won a fucking title.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit. And I want my get back from San Antonio.
Word.
I'm not afraid of OKC. Bring them on too. But for me personally, I want Wembanyama to fucking disintegrate live in front of the world to see.
Word.
I want him to be like James Harden.
Word. And that's the preview for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be talking about the Knicks and everything else that's related to sports. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood Knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all that other bullshit that you're supposed to do when you do it. Peace, everybody.